Hi guys, this is Amy from Frugal Cookie Blog, back with another quick video for you today. Today it's going to be a freebies video. Apologies for the noise in the background. I'm in my sunroom, which has a flat roof, and it's raining. Unfortunately, I've waited till the weekend because I just cannot get decent lighting, anything like decent lighting. So I figured I have to do a video in the daytime. And the day that I choose, well, the only day that I can do, which is today, it is absolutely pouring down. So the light isn't great, I'm afraid. And also you have the added feature of the rain in the background. But never mind, you know, it's to be expected. Winter is a-coming. So yeah, I'll just go through my freebies that I got this week with you. This is a little booklet that I picked up in Boots. It was at the Clarins counter, and it's just all about their double serum and the science behind that, really. So yeah, it's quite interesting reading. It tells you about all the different plants that are used in that, and then at the very back of that it gives you a small sample. It doesn't say what size this is, but only this tiny little strip down the middle has serum in it, so I would say it's probably less than 1 gram, but it's a free sample nonetheless. That was that. I got this 180 hyaluronic acid serum, and that was from, well, the brand is 180 Swiss hyaluronic serum. That was actually from AMZ Reviews, and this was completely free on AMZ Reviews. It comes in a little bottle, just like that, with like a little pipette. So that's quite nice, fancy glass bottle. I've got so many face serums, it's unreal, so I will not be running out of serum anytime soon. Before I embarked on this sort of freebie journey and, like, you know, just experimenting with different things, I hadn't really tried a face serum, and now I wouldn't be without serum, so it's great. And then these are just little vouchery type things. So I buy a lot of things on Amazon, and I get all sorts of Graze boxes and bits and pieces. So this is £25 off Gusto, and it's to be spent at gusto.co.uk/Graze, and the gift code is Graze, GRAZE. That is the code. So yeah, you can get £25 off at Gusto with that. I'm sure there probably is a minimum spend. £25 towards your first 3 delicious meals with Gusto. So I think you probably have to sign up for 3 or something like that. But if anyone's interested in that, by all means, use the code GRAZE. £5 gift card or gift voucher for Lakeland. You see these slotted into magazines, and I do actually, I did purchase a lot from Lakeland at one stage, and I do get their sort of magazine which comes out. It's just like a little guide to everything that they've got. And then I have got £9.50 worth of Tesco vouchers for my Tesco card. So if you have not got a Tesco club card, I would highly recommend getting one, because it doesn't cost anything to get the club card. It's not like a credit card or anything like that, and it's very similar to a Boots sort of points card. You do rack up rewards quite quickly, so it's definitely worth having. Me and my boyfriend both have it, and you also get coupons off certain things, and it's quite sort of it's quite good because they'll send you coupons for things that they know that you buy, because obviously they know what you're buying because you're scanning your card every single time you go shopping, so it's quite intelligent in that way. And then again, I've got some more Graze boxes, 1 free box, and the codes that I have there are PAL, PAL, VJ75 and J75. I will put those in the down bar if anyone's interested in the Graze box. And then the next things I got from AMZ Reviews. I got this Insta Naturals Dead Sea Mud Mask. I suppose you could say I got this actually not from AMZ Reviews. I got this from Insta Naturals themselves, because I do actually get the opportunity from Insta Naturals. They email me as well. And sometimes there is a bit of crossover on AMZ Reviews as well. You can only get the one item, so like if you see it on AMZ Reviews and you also get the email, you can't get it twice, it is just the once. So if they have sent you a code before, the code on AMZ Reviews or whichever code you haven't used will not work if you have used another code. So you do only get their products once, which, you know, is only right, I suppose. So this is a holistic detoxifier and purifier mineral mud mask. It feels really like bouncy and like jelly inside, so I'm really looking forward to trying this, because I absolutely love sort of face masks and that kind of thing. And I will do a review on my blog as well, probably, because I've had so many great products from that brand, and I think it's only fair that I do you know, do a few more reviews for them, more than just, you know, the Amazon review than what they're asking, because I've had so much from them. I've probably had hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth off them. And then they've sent me an eye gel. Again, that's for like a review on Amazon. And they've sent me a skin clearing spot treatment. These are actually getting smaller, so like these I think are travel sized items, which I suppose for something like eye gel and spot treatment you probably don't really need big ones of them to know if they work. This is a skin clearing serum. Again, serums tend to be quite small, but then like I say, that's pretty massive. So 19 ounces, whatever that is. And then yeah, another skin clearing serum. So I have got about 10 different serums going on. I'm using 2 at the moment. I'm using a different one in the morning and a different one at night time. Just the one in the morning is a little bit more kind of refreshing, and the one at night time is just very sort of really hydrating. So that's the kind of theory behind what I'm doing. I got this from AMZ Reviews. I think I probably paid about 10p, maybe 20p for this. I definitely didn't pay anything more than 50 pence. And this is a Zevron epilator. I didn't really read the description very well. I just saw epilator and thought, oh, okay, epilator for face hair. I can use that on my eyebrows and things like that. However, I have looked at this the other day, and it is just a spring. And it's a bit of a scary looking item if you ask me. The other thing in there is a blade. I'm not going to use that. And this is like, it does pull the hairs out. So like, you know, your face is covered in tiny little hairs. It does pull them out, but it's not great. It's not the best. Ow. Ooh. There are other alternatives that are better and more effective, and I just think it's quite an archaic way to try and take out any sort of little moustache hairs, or it's not really sort of that streamlined. It's not great for kind of getting a good line on the eyebrows, whereas I do actually thread my eyebrows from time to time, and I use just a piece of cotton for that. So if you want me to do a video on me threading my eyebrows, I can do that. Put a comment in the bar below and let me know if you want me to do that. It's really simple. You just need a piece of cotton. It is so cheap, and you can have a bit more control than with that spring, and you can sort of, you know, you can do a straight line, which is exactly what you need if you're doing your eyebrows. I haven't really got much eyebrows left. I really need to draw them on, but that's another story. Yeah, so I got this from AMZ Reviews as well, which is just a nice little phone cover with skulls on it, so that's really cool. And then the final thing that I got from AMZ Reviews, I think it's the final thing, yeah. Oh no, I got this thing. these gloves, which are for cycling, which I thought was really good. These were completely free on ANZ reviews. They are reduced to, I think, $7.99, and I think the usual price is $29.99. There's a lot of that where they say something's reduced, ridiculously reduced, and it's normally this price. But it just seems a bit crazy that you'd be asking £60 or £30 or whatever for it, and reduced it to £6-7. But it's, you know, making you think you've got a bargain, I suppose. These are really good. They're the right size. I got them for my other half, and you know, he's got more expensive cycling gloves which are fairly similar. They've got good grips on them here, so he's not actually tried them out yet, but they seem pretty good, and for free I definitely cannot complain. And then the very last thing, I am getting onto this now, that I got from ANZ reviews, which was also completely free, is this little laptop case, and I think it's really cute. My brother's really into kind of skulls and things like that, and he's got a little notebook, so I probably will pass it on to him. But this was meant to be £30. It comes with a strap. I just think it's a great little thing for him to have. You know, it's heavy sort of duty neoprene, everything seems to be stitched on really well, so I think it's definitely a really good freebie, definitely. So I'll pass it on to my bro. And then the last thing that I have is a review item. I got the idea from Amber's channel, so thank you very much, Amber. And it's this Urban Vida. So I emailed them just asking if I could try some of their products in exchange for a review on my blog. They very kindly sent me like a form to fill out, and you just fill the form out, and they kind of establish what your requirements are, that kind of thing. Probably can't see all that. So they sent me this daily soothing facial wash, this soothing exfoliating facial polish, and the soothing day cream. This is a 10ml sample, and the other two are 20ml samples, so that's really good. Nice little travel size items, and I will do a review on those on my blog shortly. So that's everything that I have to show you in the way of freebies this week. You know, let me know what you got. If you're interested in how I got any of these freebies, do drop me a line. I'll pop my email address in the down bar. And also, yeah, if you have any questions, queries, anything like that, please just leave a comment and I will answer that for you. Please like this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more videos on freebies, reviews, that kind of thing. But if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.